Hello everyone, welcome to the session Nervos and Godwoken 101. Today we'll be discussing about what Nervos is, what is Godwoken, and how you can get started. We are really proud to be sponsors of Hack the Mountains hackathon this year, and we are really looking forward to see your projects build on Nervos and Godwoken. So let's get started. So first of all, a brief introduction about me. This is Anubha. I work as developer education and events manager at Nervos Foundation. I also founded Girls Griff Foundation in India in 2017, which has impacted over 500,000 students globally. I keep on working with different organizations so that I can work as a better founder at GirlScript and at Nervos. I have been working and learning a lot of things from January 2022, and I have had a great journey. I have also been recognized globally in platforms like Forbes Asia Under 30 and a lot of other different platforms. So I'm really excited to kind of interact with all of you and wishing you the best for the hackathon and for winning a lot of cash prizes. Um, so the agenda for today will be I'll be discussing how to make most out of hackathon. I know that you might have participated in a lot of hackathon, but still I would like to share my perspective and how you can make the most of it. We'll be discussing what is blockchain, because that is important to understand what Nervos and Godwoken is, how they are different, and then how you can also get started. I'll share some links and resources around that, and then how to get involved for future references. So let's get started. So I know you know that how to make most out of the hackathons, because you might have participated in a lot more hackathons. But still, there are few tips and tricks that I want to share quickly. First of all, make most of the communication channels. So I see that already there is a Discord channel for Hack the Mountains. So keep on interacting with different people. There I have also joined the channel, and there are different company representatives, speakers, also the participants in that channel, so you can make the most out of it by showcasing how what you are building, where do you come from, what skills do you have. So make the most out of it. Definitely not telling you to spam it, but be an active participant in the hackathon like community and the channels. Find the team members for future, so no matter what or who you are participating with right now, but in the hackathon, you will find a lot of great developers and builders from different teams, and you can actually collaborate with them in the near future. For example, when you are actually making the hackathon project for real life or doing a startup of your own, you can find out who are the great builders, communicators, marketers, whoever you need from all of these hackathon teams, and maybe build a dream team for your future. Get in touch with sponsors and partners. So as I mentioned, I am there. There are different other company representatives as well. So get in touch with all of these people. Again, saying not to spam, but just giving a brief introduction, what you are looking for in the terms of future opportunities, and also what you are building. Or if you have any doubts or anything to ask for, I think this is the best way to get in touch with all of these companies. Know the programs and perks that they are offering, because even at Nervos, like we have so many programs. Like right now, I have represented Build Club here. So Build Club is an accelerator by supported by Nervos. So here we, give P2P support, mentorship, grant access, education to all the builders. So you can even, follow Build Club on Twitter. And similarly, there are different initiatives that we are doing and running. So you can talk to me about that, and you can talk to other sponsors similarly about what they are offering. Observe what others are building, because even when we build a real life startup, we always have this slide in our deck called competitor analysis, because it is very important to understand what others are building, how you maybe are lacking, or maybe what you can improve, and even just learning experience. Because overall, participating in a hackathon, winning or not winning is not important. The main important thing is how you learn from it and how you improve yourself in the coming future. So take it as a learning experience, and then also observe what and take the best qualities from other projects and people that you meet here. So yeah, these are all the tips that I wanted to share before getting started. So now, before you shoot me, because I know this has been a year right now in the community, especially on Twitter. Like, we have been hearing blockchain, Web3, so many events going around that. And if I say one more time the term blockchain, there would be someone who would definitely shoot me. But it is very important to understand what is blockchain in order to understand what Narvos is. And also to understand about what are the problems and why we have built Nervos. So blockchain, as you already know, I won't go into the details. It is a public ledger where you can easily track if the data changes, and then it is publicly available for people to see and interact with and all of that. So I won't go into the detail, but I want to highlight a major problem that all of the blockchains have, which is proposed by Vitalik few years back, which says that at one point there cannot be all these three features together in a blockchain. That is scalability, security, and decentralization. So either your blockchain will be secure or scalable, or it will be secure or decentralized, or it will be decentralized and scalable. So at one point, you can only have two qualities. You cannot have all the three. And this problem is known as blockchain trilemma, which you might have heard as developers a lot of time. And different blockchains are working together, to solve these problems through different mechanisms whatsoever. Because of this trilemma only, we decided to jump in as Nervos and build a blockchain of our own, which takes the positives of all the top blockchains that exist and combines it into the one. And then again, it is open source and available for public, and not a private blockchain. So first of all, I would want to talk about common knowledge and CKB. So CKB is the token of Nervos and all of that. So before that, I want to talk about common knowledge. So common knowledge is basically a knowledge which is understood by everybody in the community. So for example, I have given here a traffic light. So when the red signal appears, you know that now this is the sign you need to stop. When it is yellow, you know that this is the time we move for, get ready to move forward, and green when you know it is time to go. So this is like a very common knowledge, and you don't need anyone's instructions. You just see the lights and you know that, okay, this is what I have to do. Similarly, CKB, it stands for Common Knowledge Base, where you can, save not just the money or hold not just the money, but this common knowledge which is used for making transactions on the blockchain. And that's why it's called CKB. Now in Nervos, I would say that Nervos is basically, if you want to understand, it has both the features of Ethereum and Bitcoin. So Nervos is layer one, like proof of work UTXO based blockchain. So UTXO model is utilized by Bitcoin as well. So it is UTXO based, and then it also allows you to hold assets and have smart contracts and all the technical developments as well. So it allows that to incorporate Turing complete smart contracts as well. So the layer one is more towards security, decentralization, and providing that UTXO solid foundation. And then layer two is scalable, EVM compatible, it has optimistic rollup. So this is the entire structure. So although you will see, like, once you see the Nervos from very higher level, you will see that, oh, it is another blockchain, but it is very, very different in terms of architecture. As I mentioned, it utilizes the benefits of top two blockchains and kind of combines it into one. So Godwoken, which is our layer two, Layer 2 has a lot of key features. So Godwoken right now has it has been pushed to mainnet. It is 100% EVM compatible, meaning that you can use all the EVM tools and resources that you use, and you can actually use that tools to deploy on Godwoken as well. It has optimistic rollups. So if you don't know about rollups, there are particularly two main kind of rollups, which are ZK rollups, which are like particularly new, and then optimistic rollups. Basically, at one point, because in layer 1, like all of these transactions are not possible, the layer 2 kind of does all of that computation and then pushes it to layer 1, and all of this layer 2 or Godwoken is built on ultra secure Nervos CKB layer 1. So common knowledge base is the layer 1, which is like decentralized and secure, and then layer 2 helps in the scalability part. So overall, it is like a huge like technology machine, I would say, which Nervos has provided, and our engineers work really, really hard to make it open source, make it secure, scalable, make it compatible with the latest tools and technologies, and also as fast as possible. Although, even if we are providing all of this, you might wonder that the prices or the gas fees and all of that will be as equivalent to ETH or any of the top blockchains, because so many things we are providing in a package, but the gas fees is lower. And if I tell you, this is the cheapest optimistic rollup in the world, not kidding. So if you join us, the community as a builder, you will be tapping into UTXO blockchain community, which is one of the first. You will be getting a lot of grants, hackathon support, and hands-on support in programs like Build Club. You will be working on future-proof infrastructure, and which is permissionless, and then you will be working on the first layer 2 optimistic rollup, which has UTXO blockchain. So yeah, I know this is a lot to handle, but still, I didn't want to, give a lot of things, but I wanted to give you a higher level overview of why you should be on Nervos. So yeah, I have tried to cover most of the features, and if these terms are really, on the higher side, you can definitely take this presentation from me, ping me anytime, and then, you can look up for the words, and then you will understand exactly what I am talking about. So how to get started? So I have explained about all about the architecture, the infrastructure, lower gas fees, and all of it. So you might be really excited by now to at least give it a try. Here I have listed few of the most important resources that you might need while building or interacting. So first of all, you might want to get some tokens for yourself. You can install MetaMask, which I think all of you must have by now. And then you can, go to testnet.bridge.godwoken.io, where you can find, or you can go to faucet.nervos.org, and you can find the tokens here. You can interact with the RPC URL, all the tooling, and see the blocks and etc. in the block explorer, and make the transactions, and then you can actually deploy your contract and get it verified. So I have mentioned all the links here, and I'll be posting this deck further on the Discord server as well. So these are all the links where you can go and check it out. So I am sharing like what are the resources which you need to get started instantly. And then you can always read the official documentation. So you can either go to docs.nervos.org, which will have all the documentation, and you can also go to docs.godwoken.io, where you will be seeing all the official documentation done by our awesome engineers. Then there is a YouTube channel which has a lot of amazing videos and resources. You can always look for detailed tutorials on YouTube as well. If you want to get involved into the community, there is a program called Nervos Trailblazer program, which is more of outreach and marketing. So you can always check it out if you need to, become a part of it. I have a most amazing friend, Lee, who leads the program, and I can introduce to him. You can always follow Nervos Network and Godwoken Rises on Twitter. Although Godwoken Rises is a new Twitter that we are installing. So you might understand that there are multiple announcements that are coming in this. I am not supposed to say this, but yeah, there are multiple announcements that are going to come within this month. So keep an eye on it. You can always join our Discord channel if you face any issues. I am also there on the Hack the Mountains channel, but it will be always advisable to join the Nervos Discord server as well. Also, reach out to me. So I have shared all of my details here, like my Discord, my Telegram, Twitter, and email ID. So you can always write to me, ping me, and we can discuss more about the Nervos community, the program it offers. And I am working on a lot of good things, and I have done few of the I recently did like a gaming hackathon called Blockchain with Nervos. So we are doing a lot of great things, and you can also become a part of it. Um, yeah, so stay tuned for all the updates, and thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a very simple, short presentation because I know there might be a lot of talks happening, and I didn't want to bore you with everything, but you can always do the tweaks and tucks. And if you don't understand anything or you face any issues, just reach out to me and I'll be your savior. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope you have a great day ahead and all the best for the hackathon. I'm really looking forward to see, all of